Hello and welcome to your glute and ab workout. We have an awesome workout for you today. This is a beginner level program. So if you've never worked out or if it's been a long time, this is a really good place for you to start. We are progressing. We are at week 3 and 4. So if you made it to this point, congratulations. You're doing an amazing job. Please keep up the program and I promise you will see results. All right, we're gonna get started with our warm up. Let's go ahead and march in place. We've got 30 seconds here. There you go. And if you want, you could even bring it a little bit higher. Scale it to where you feel good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms out to the side. We're going to reach towards our toes for 30 seconds. You can come all the way down if you'd like, or you can keep it closer to the shins. Up to you. Halfway. You're doing great. We're getting our blood circulating throughout the body. Little cardio, little stretch to warm up the body here. All right, great. All right, let's bring it together. We now have butt kicks. You're gonna bring the foot towards the glute. Stand nice and tall. Make sure you're breathing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing torso twist. So all we're doing is twisting at the waist here. We're keeping our feet planted on the ground. All right, halfway. There you go, keep twisting. This will feel so good to your upper back. All right, and that is it for our warm up. Okay, for the first part of this workout, we're gonna need a mat or find a comfortable place on the floor. Okay, we're gonna bring it down to all fours. And we're going to go into a all 4 arm raise. So that will look just like this. You'll raise one arm forward and then you'll drop it down. And then you'll raise the other arm and drop it down. So we have 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, as we do this workout, make sure that your core is nice and tight. We want to be using our core to stabilize our body. You don't want to be moving your hips a lot. You should be able to place a cup or just something on your back and balance it because that's how minimal of movement we have, okay? All right, and take 30 seconds. Little break here. Great job. So that's that movement. Really engages the core, and you can also feel a little bit of strength and muscles being used through the upper body, okay? All right, we're gonna set back up. Your knees are about hip width apart. Your toes are just relaxed. All right, and 30 seconds. Let's go. Squeeze the navel up towards the spine. Stretch that arm out nice and straight, looking down at the ground. We've got 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. So only 2 sets for our first round, and the remaining 4 rounds to go. So next we have lying heel taps. Lying heel taps, if I can get it out. All right, so just go ahead and lay on your back. And we're basically going to go side to side, reaching towards our heels, and you'll feel the obliques, the sides of your abs working, okay? All right, we have 30 seconds. Let's go. As you're doing this, draw your navel towards the floor. You shouldn't have any space between your back and the ground. So it should be, your back should be completely touching the floor, and your head is lifted. You're looking directly in front of you, and you're just reaching towards those heels, going side to side, okay? All right, let's take a break. We have a 30-second break here. You're doing awesome. And just breathe. All right, so let's get ourselves set back up. Remember, draw the belly button in towards the ground, engage your core, and let's go. 30 seconds here. Heel taps, reaching towards the heels. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Great job. So a lot of core work just now. We're gonna go ahead and turn it over on this direction. All right. And we're on all fours here. Our wrists are right below our shoulders, and our knees are right below our hips. You're gonna raise one leg up, and then you're gonna come down. And we're aiming for 30 seconds here. So as you come up, really focus on squeezing the glute, squeezing the leg, and then relax it at the bottom. Come up and down. There you go, you're doing great. We're about halfway there. Yep. And your head, I have a tendency to want to look at my leg. So you might be doing the same thing, but try to focus on looking at the ground. That way your head is in line with your spine. Let's do one more and relax. Okay, now we're just gonna jump into the other side because our other leg has been resting. And so we can go right into that leg. There you go. Squeezing at the top and relaxing at the bottom. Making sure that our movements are controlled. We're not throwing our leg up and down. We're using muscle control to raise it and to lower. There you go. And your heel, try to lead with your heel, so almost like you're putting a footprint on the ceiling, okay? There you go. You're doing great. We have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, switch to the other side. You're on all fours once again, tabletop position. And you're going to bring that leg up and lower. 30 seconds. Make sure your core is nice and tight. Press that foot into the ceiling. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and give me one more. Great. Okay, so we're going to turn it over to the other side. This is our very last set. Okay, so bring that leg up and lower. 30 seconds. Halfway. Breathe. Everything is controlled. Your hips are not moving. Okay, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Great job, guys. We only have 2 more rounds. Y'all are doing so great. Next is our side plank. All right, so this is focusing on our core. You'll need to rest on your elbow, and then you're gonna use your knee to support you, okay? And what you're gonna try to do is raise your body up in this position. So you're putting your weight on your elbow and on your knee. Now, 2 things that we need to pay attention to. We need to pay attention to our elbow, making sure that it is in line with our shoulder. So we don't want to be way out here or way over here. The elbow needs to be in line with the shoulder. Okay, so nice straight line here. You can keep your hand out nice and wide, give you a little bit more stability. And then our knee needs to be in line with our body. So we don't want our knee too far in front of us or too far behind us, okay? So make sure the knee is lined up straight with our torso, our head, and we're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and get started on that. You might already be holding it as I was talking you through the movement, and that is okay. If you need to take a little break because you've already been holding it, you totally can. But let's aim for about 30 seconds. We're halfway there. And now remember, squeeze the core, right? You're really gonna feel this part of your core working, the side that we are lifting up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and move to the other side. Now this is a modified side plank, modified side plank, okay? So once again, up and hold it for 30 seconds here. As you gain more strength and you become more comfortable with some of these movements, you can begin to work on bringing this leg out straight with the other leg and doing basically a side plank without the modification, okay? But I can definitely feel this, right? This is an excellent core workout. Okay, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so let's take about 30 seconds here because even though we're working alternative sides of the body, it's still getting the entire core. And so we might need to take a little bit of a breather, but we can still set ourselves up for the next set. So go ahead and come down on that elbow. We've got 10 seconds here. Get your knee set up. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and bring it up. There you go. You're doing great. And just breathe. Try not to hold your breath. I know I have a tendency to hold my breath during certain movements, but remember, your muscles need oxygen, right? We need to make sure we're breathing. All right, bring it down. Turn to the other side. Last side here, last part of this workout. All right, so go ahead and lift up and hold. There you go. You are doing great. And if you're feeling this in your leg a little bit, maybe the side of the glute, that is totally normal, because you're not just working your core here. You're having to work the strength through your upper body. You're having to use your lower body and your core. I mean, you really are getting a lot more than just your abs here. So if you're feeling a little bit of tension throughout your whole body, you're probably doing it correctly. All right, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Okay, awesome. Y'all, we are towards the end here. We have one more round number 5. So let's go ahead and set ourselves up. It is a knee plank. All right, so you're going to crawl or inchworm your hands forward, and basically you're in this sort of position, right, where you're on your knees and you're coming forward so that your body is in this position where the shoulders are in line with the wrists. So let's do 30 seconds here. This is called a knee plank. And as you're doing this, focus on squeezing the core. We don't want to just let our belly hang. We want to make sure that our core is nice and tight and supporting us in this move. And if you want to lift your feet up, you can. That feels a little bit more comfortable for me. All right, and we have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We are towards the end here. We literally have one more set and we are done. So great job to you. Let's complete this last set strong. We're only doing 2 sets with these beginner workouts, which, you know, it can seem like a lot if you're, you know, if you're new to working out. So it's definitely a workout, and as you do it more, it'll become easier and easier, okay? All right, hold that plank 30 seconds. Now don't allow yourself to collapse, okay? You wanna make sure that you're pushing through your hands and keeping your chest in line with your back, with your core. Nice and strong here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great job, guys. Let's stretch it out. We're gonna start with a hamstring stretch. So go ahead and extend one leg, pulling the other leg in, and then you can simply pull yourself in towards that knee, keeping the hip rooted towards the ground, not lifting the hips. You can also grab the toe and lift the arm up and over. You'll feel a stretch in your hamstrings as well as your side. All right, and let's switch to the other side. "30 seconds. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it up. We've got a quad stretch. If you need to hold on to a wall or a chair, go ahead and do that. So we're just gonna bring our foot behind us, holding on to the top of the foot, pulling on it just a little bit. We don't wanna force anything. And just breathe through that stretch. And switch it to the other side, bringing that leg up. Ooh. Okay. Awesome, and a little calf stretch. So you can stretch this way, or if you're not feeling that, you can also bring your foot in front of you and you can come down towards it, okay? So either one of those, you should feel a stretch through the leg and the back of the calf. All right, and let's switch. This is our last stretch. Okay, and that is it. Great job today. You guys showed up. That is the biggest part. The hardest part is just showing up. So thank you so much for being here, and please continue your program. There are stretches during your rest days. Please take advantage of those stretches. They're only 10 minutes, and if you are sore, if you're feeling a little stiff, it'll really help with that. It'll help break up some of that lactic acid, and it'll make you feel much better. You guys have a great day.